Hello all and welcome to another Gavin video. It's Art here with the movie review of Dune Part 1, starring Timothée Chalamet, Zendaya, Rebecca Ferguson, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa as Duncan Idaho, Javier Bardem, Dave Bautista, Josh Brolin, and many more. That was just my point of showing what an all-star, star-studded cast they had in this film. If you remember, this was part of the year of where the Max app was doing premieres on Max the same time it premieres in theater, so either you could watch it at home, because this was deep within the throes of COVID in 2021. So, but would it stand the test of time, and did it deserve a part 2? And how faithful was it to the book? We're going to dive into that right now. First of all, Timothée Chalamet does a wonderful job as Paul Atreides, Moad'Dib, whatever you may call him, Usul, whatever you may call him. He does a wonderful job as Paul Atreides. He plays Paul Atreides, his brightness very well, his timidness very well, his cocky teenagerness very well, his downright fright with what goes on during the movie very well. He just runs the gambit of emotion that a teenager would run, that Paul Atreides does run in the Frank Herbert titled novel Dune. He plays that very well and does that very well. Another one that is done very well is Rebecca Ferguson as Lady Jessica. I don't know if we know her name. She's the Duke Leto Atreides. She's the Duke Leto Atreides concubine, not his wife. His concubine. She is mother to Paul Atreides, and is a wonderful actress who just plays the calm, contrite strength of Lady Jessica so on point. This movie is so accurate to the first half of the book. Now, why do I say the first half of the book? Because this is Dune Part 1. Part 2 takes care of the second half of the book. But this book is so accurate to the book and so faithful to the source material. As a Dune fanboy, as a fanboy of Dune, of Frank Herbert's Dune, it was sincerely surprising how strongly the writing crew and the director stuck to the core of the book. They did not miss a beat, and playing this movie in 2 parts was exactly perfect. We won't go into part 2 here. That'll be Wednesday's video, but it was exactly perfect, exactly what it needed to be, what it should have been, and it was indeed exactly as should have been. Oscar Isaac does a wonderful job playing Duke Leto's strength, even in his final moments as Duke Leto, because this is not a spoiler. I guess it would be for the movie, but for those that have read the book, you know what happens to Duke Leto, and he plays that scene super duper well. He plays that scene almost straight out of the book, which was amazing. A lot of the scenes in both Part 1 and, well, you'll find out on Wednesday, are straight out of the book. They take such care and such grace for the source material. It's simply amazing. It certainly blows the 1970s movie that starred Patrick Stewart as Gurney Halleck out of the water. Josh Brolin does a wonderful job as Gurney Halleck. Jason Momoa is almost a perfect fit. Yes, I said Aquaman was almost a perfect fit for Duncan Idaho. I mean, every casting fits like a glove. It fits, and Every character does exactly what every character needs to do. I'm telling you, beat for beat, if you had not read the book, you knew what was going on. If you had read the book, like I have multiple times, you would know that they were so incredibly faithful to the source material. It was simply amazing, simply surprising, and simply superbly well done. And remember back in 2021, they were only going to make part 2 if part 1 was successful. Well, part 1 was a smashing, rousing success. It was a breath of fresh air in the time of the pandemic, of the whooping cough, as I like to call it. The creeping crud, if you will. It was a smashing, sounding success. And what a movie. It doesn't need a part 2. It damn sure needed a part 2. You could not end the Dune saga with the way part 1 ended. But you could say, and we're moving on. And it doesn't say to be continued, but it lets you know that there's more to come by the way it ends, which is perfect because it's a cliffhanger, but it's a nice little bow of the first half of the film. The second half of the film, like the second half of the book, is... how do I put this? It is where more happens. It is where what needs to happen happens. And it is excellence and greatness combined and profound. So, does it stand the test of time? Yes. Is it as good as the first viewing? Yes. Is it faithful to the book? Of course it is. It is the most faithful adaptation that is not book form to come for Dune. Is it worth you watching it? Yes. What do I give it? It gets a full 10 out of 10 popcorns for me. If you think it's slow, it is slow because it is building up to what is to come. But there is enough action there to keep you just moving and going and moving and going. But every actor who plays every part does a superb job and doesn't let the screen down. Whenever any actor, whoever it may be, is on screen, they are on screen for the time they're on screen, and they capture the camera lens as they should. They play their character to the nth part, and it is greatness personified. Leave in the comments down below what you thought of Dune Part 1 if you watched Dune Part 1. Remember, we're doing Part 2 on Wednesday, so it's going to be bang bang. And of course, it's going to be as spoiler-free as possible. But this is where I say, you know I make videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, 12:30 p.m. Central, 10:30 p.m. Pacific, 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Please like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more. Please ding the notification bell to be notified when I upload a video. And without further ado, happy watching. I'll see you again soon. And peace.